The next speaker is myself, and what what I thought I'll do in the 10 minutes is to um, update you on um, what's happening at the British Blockchain Association and our journey. That is something that began with an idea nearly 9 years ago. That the story of the British Blockchain Association and more importantly the story of evidence and the impact and the idea that really shaped the national policies and inspired uh, governments and brought together these researchers and innovators and policymakers from around the globe. So it started back in 2016 when I was attending a conference in London, and there was this word blockchain that was being used, a lot of buzz around it, lot of promise, very little clarity. There were lots of token projects at that time, I recall. And we, as a country, we had no national blockchain a strategy. There was a lot of enthusiasm, but there was no roadmap. A lot of innovative talks, but lacking clear direction. So we started with a very simple idea that let's build an organization that is um, dedicated to evidence-based practices, which are grounded in evidence, education, research, and responsible innovation. So that's how BBA was born. And then by 2017, we launched the Journal of the British Blockchain Association, which was the world's first peer-reviewed open access journal available in print and online. And that became really the foundation for everything we stood for: evidence, integrity, rigor. And in the world of blockchain, there were lots of opinions back then. We needed evidence. So we created a platform where science could lead the conversation and not just speculation. So the next step for us was a challenge was to build an ecosystem, because we wanted to build the entire community, the whole ecosystem, and it grew very organically. We are a non-profit association. We started as a movement of evidence-based blockchain, and we very firmly believed from the very beginning in the concept of quadruple helix innovation model, which is bringing together the all four key players, which are government, academia, industry, and society, and public services, all working together. So by 2018, we launched the world's first Center for Evidence-Based Blockchain, advancing data-backed adoption of Web3 technologies. We hosted our first scientific conference. We started blockchain fellowships and more. And then came the pandemic. Everything slowed down a bit, and we launched two more initiatives during that time. The first one was this forum, which was much needed. There was not much travel those days. In-person events were not happening. So we launched this Blockchain Associations Forum with a vision to connect these blockchain associations from around the globe. And it was called by Cointelegraph the United Nations of Blockchain. And we started with only 17 countries, and now we have 50 plus countries as a part of this forum. Um, we also launched a Metaverse headquarters, which at that time was the first industry association to take such an initiative to launch an extended reality headquarter. We have hosted several conferences. In fact, several members of UK Parliament have given speeches in extended reality Metaverse platform. You can still visit it. It's open 24/7. Then in 2021 August, we published the UK's National Blockchain Roadmap Vision 2030. And that was the country's first evidence-based framework for blockchain adoption. And we had been working on it for several months. in collaboration with the UK Parliament. And it was not just a report, it's it was one of the key blueprints for national coordination and how the UK can lead with clarity, with confidence. And BBA was very proud to lead the development of this roadmap. I was one of the lead authors. And as you know, that today only a handful of countries have got a national level blockchain strategy or a roadmap. So that was a very key moment and development in that year. And then we didn't stop there. We realized that the UK policymakers and legislators needed a forum, a cross party forum, so that policymakers can learn from the industry and then in return make better policies for everyone. So in 2023, we established the uh, all party parliamentary group on blockchain technologies. We are the secretariat of the group, so giving policymakers access to best practices and evidence from the field. And now it's one of the most dynamic and impactful APPGs in the UK Parliament. We have hosted field visits to universities, or to other industry headquarters, international roundtables, master classes, and more. Recently, we hosted a international roundtable on digital assets. We are also home to a very global student forum. And as of today, we have the largest university blockchain network in the world with over 1,100 universities where the journal is indexed and read and taught. So we are very proud of it. And the network is growing. And along the way, I have to say that we are very humbled to see our efforts recognized. JBBA is now one of the most cited academic journals in the field of blockchain. Our research and papers have been used in policy consultations, in FCA papers, in the United Nations initiatives. In 2022, I had the honor of becoming the first person in the world to receive a UK national honor for services to blockchain, and I'm still the only person in the world with an honor in the field of blockchain and digital assets. I'm very proud of it. And this recognition was not about just me as a person, it was about the collective achievement of this ecosystem. The academics, the policymakers, the visionaries, the believers, and everybody else, as the other speakers have mentioned, we have come a long way as advocates of this technology. So this obviously this story doesn't end here. We are at a very critical point. The world faces a big challenge. How do we um, harness these digital technologies and new technologies responsibly? How we use them to address our societal challenges, economic challenges, environmental challenges. uh, Global financial and real world assets alone represents more than 500 trillion in global assets. This is a big number, and we know that blockchain is going to transform and revolutionize the finance industry. It's happening already. World Economic Forum is predicted that 10% of the world GDP will be managed on the blockchain by 2030. So these technologies are already reshaping how we manage not just finances but the value, how the value is stored, exchange, how the value is governed, and this includes everything. It includes our identity, our voting systems, our health records, our supply chains, and everything else. So the challenges are there around regulation, of course, interoperability, scalability, and human challenges. This is a technology built by humans and used by humans, so human factor is there, and there's a lot of education and guidance needed, and this is why associations have a very important role to play. So there is still a lot of hype on what this technology can do and what it can't do, but with evidence we have progress. We Education is continue to be at the heart of our mission at the British Blockchain Association, helping the next generation of policymakers and engineers and entrepreneurs and everybody else to build these technologies that work for everyone, that work for society, not just for markets. So looking ahead, the mission is simple and powerful: to create impact through evidence, to ensure that every innovation serves the public good, and to keep building bridges such as this forum, bringing together people from around the globe. It's a very global technology, it has global challenges, and it requires global solutions. So bringing policy, science, academia, and everybody to explore the possibilities and what this technology can do for the societal good. So thank you very much for listening to me, and we look forward to continuing this conversation.